time, for us also, the quality of the service could actually improve a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Pasala, for joining me on the broadcast. Appreciate your time. Now, moving on. In a major update, internationally misleading images are now being circulated as evidence of Pakistani strikes at military facilities in Amritsar, Punjab, India. The false claims have now been fact-checked, with verification confirming that no such destruction is visible at the alleged targets. Satellite images show images correcting this disinformation. I have Malvika Pandey joining me with more details. Malvika, what more can you tell us?
Well, Vaishali, Vaishali, as you can see over here, I have this tweet with me, and what we can see here, first and foremost, what we see over here is the original post that was shared by some Pakistani handles making false claims about this. So over here, you can see the post which said more satellite images from destruction of Indian Air Force Amritsar Air Base by Pakistani Fateh 1 attacks. So this was the false claim being circulated. This was claimed to be before and after images of the Indian Air Force Amritsar Air Base, and these were claimed to be Pakistani Fateh 1 attacks. But this obviously was an incorrect post, and now the real satellite imagery completely dismisses any of these false claims that are being circulated. So as you can see over here, this satellite imagery verification, as it is called, shows multiple points which completely refute these claims. These are likely munitions related shed, shows no signs of damage, only the roof covering material has been removed. So this area has been pointed out, showing that there are no such signs of damage as was being said, only the roof covering material has been removed, and this has been used by those handles to falsely claim that there is damage over there. Now, the blast was also showed as undamaged in the satellite images that have been shared. Moreover, no roof structure deformation has been pointed out in this image in order to refute what is being falsely claimed as damaged by Pakistani strikes. So both of these areas, you can see the blast walls are completely undamaged. There is no deformation of the roof structure, and this is not as has been clearly pointed out, this is not a sign of damage. It's just that the roof covering material has been removed. So very clearly, this image on your screen, it shows you both the false tweets, the false claims being made by Pakistani handlers over here, where they're sharing before and after images with completely misleading information, and the actual satellite imagery which is carried out verification in order to show you how all of these claims are false. There is no damage. There are no such Pakistani strikes that have rendered any sort of damage to the Amritsar airbase, and you can see that on your screens right now. Yes, Vaishali, back to you.
I now have Ajay Chandel joining me with more details. Ajay, now these intentionally misleading images are being circulated as evidence of Pakistani strikes. What more can you tell us?
See, Vishali, what basically Pakistan want to, do, and especially after the Asim Munir was given a, responsibility of all the three forces. Just imagine that a field marshal, when he got this position, what he could do. He is basically trying to justify his position and justify that what exactly they basically managed to do in India. Whereas no doubt that it's a fake, because the picture, if you or somebody compare the pictures which they are sharing, and the pictures of the Amritsar Air Base, and earlier they were shared the Pathankot Air Base. That are totally different, and the press pictures clearly show that there is no damage to any of the air base in India. But it's just because that Asim Munir want to justify his position that he's not failed, and he haven't failed during the Operation Sindoor, because they know that if Imran Khan's issue is racking up there in the Pakistani National Assembly and the Pakistan, then how could army will face it? Because they are continuously trying to suppress Imran Khan. They are continuously trying to say that our army chief who have been promoted on two different positions, first field marshal and now trying services chief, they are doing well. He has done well, and he is a person who can be given responsibility of the country, because end of the day, everyone knows that in Pakistan, army only rules in Pakistan. No political party is important, and Imran Khan is basically becoming important in Pakistan. That Hashimi don't want. So that is the reason that they are trying to justify his position and circulating such fake images to just overcome that what they have faced after the Operation Sindoor, the way basically they have faced anger and comments from the Pakistani people.
Ajay, have the defense officials responded to these claims yet?
See, as of now, there is no official statement from the army side, because the MOD, clearly must be believing that this is something which need not to be commented, because Pakistan is not doing it for the first time. Few days back, they have released some pictures, and they basically are releasing it after 6-7 months time. That clearly shows that they basically were trying to forge the pictures, and then so that they can circulate in the media. So that is what they are trying to do.
All right, Ajay, thanks for joining me. I have Colonel T.P. Tyagi, defense expert, also joining me on the broadcast. Colonel T.P. Tyagi, welcome. And I want to begin by wishing you a very happy new year. And of course, Colonel T.P. Tyagi is going to be joining us shortly. Now, in a major update, viewers, intentionally misleading images are now being circulated as evidence of Pakistani strikes at military facilities in Amritsar, Punjab, India. The false claims have now been fact-checked, with verification confirming that no such destruction is visible at alleged targets. Satellite images show images correcting this disinformation. So another false claim from Pakistan. I have Colonel T.P. Tyagi, defense expert, joining me on the broadcast. Colonel Tyagi, a very happy new year to you. But thank you, sir. Now the question really is that Pakistan is incapable of doing anything on ground, but pulls these childish antics time and again. There's news of intentionally misleading images and are now being circulated as evidence of Pakistani strikes at military facilities in Amritsar. What would you like to say?
Now, there are 2 points. One is that this is not new for Pakistan. Pakistan has been doing it. This country, which is working exceptionally only on donations and on lies, will do the same thing, first thing. And the old habits die hard. So he will continue to do so even in the future. And second thing, if he does not do it, how will he justify that even after losing very badly in Operation Sindoor 2, General Munir was made Field Marshal? So for becoming Field Marshal, he will have to show that yes, something has been done. As far as India is concerned, we have shown satellite images, and leave aside what we have shown. What Pakistan has done, all the 11 army and Indian Air Force bases which were destroyed by India, tenders were issued, and those tenders are in public domain. They were issued for repair of those 11 air bases, and in fact one or two of them are still in the ICU. So this is in front of entire world, saying that we did damage in Amritsar and at other places. This is absolutely rubbish, wrong, absolutely wrong, and I feel it is a simple repetition of the type of lies which Pakistan has been doing in the past as well. The glaring example is the Kargil war, in which he denied to have his soldiers died in the conflict, and when the identity cards were found in their pockets, then they had no answer to say so. So my point is that this is a wrong picture painted by Pakistan to justify the promotion of their general, and to tell the world that no, we have not lost, we won. And this is called a white lie. I mean, even if there was 25% truth in it, we would have agreed. They did cause some loss in India on the civilian structures, and that too not because of their missiles, not because of their aircraft strike, because they all were stopped by our integrated air defense system. The loss which occurred on our Gurdwara or in some of our villages was because of their artillery fire, not because of any other technological advancement displayed by Pakistan in the war. Yes, ma'am. Back to you.
Thank you, sir, for joining me on the broadcast. Appreciate your time on News.